On a tour of the United States, leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha has triggered another storm. This time, it's his remarks on Sikhs in India that has sparked a controversy. While speaking about religious freedom at an event in Virginia, Rahul Gandhi said there's a fight about whether Sikhs are being allowed to wear a turban or go to a gurdwara or wear a kada. The BJP is up in arms, asking the Congress MP, what about the 1984 anti-Sikh riots and where is the threat to Sikhism at the moment?
Rahul Gandhi's anti-Modi, anti-BJP tirade in the US. At this time, while taking a swipe at the centre, he stoked a massive row.
I don't think the BJP, in a fair election, they were nowhere near to.
While speaking at an event in Virginia, Rahul said that the fight in India is about whether a Sikh is going to be allowed to wear a turban, whether a Sikh will be allowed to wear a kada or go to the gurdwara. His comment drew huge flak from the BJP. Union Minister Hardeep Puri reminded Rahul of 1984 anti-Sikh riots and how Sikhs felt unsafe during the Congress rule.
The fight is about whether he, as a Sikh, is going to be allowed to wear his turban in India. Or he, as a Sikh, is going to be allowed to wear a kada in India. Or he, as a Sikh, is going to be able to go to Gurdwara. That's what the fight is about. And not just for him. For all religions.
At least in India, the only time when Sikhs have felt a certain anxiety or insecurity and faced an existential threat was when statements were made कि बड़ा पेड़ अगर गिरता है तो धरती हिलती है. This is as close a justification to targeting of minority communities as I've ever seen in my life.
The Congress later argued that criticizing the BJP was not same as criticizing India.
एक प्रधानमंत्री के पद पर बैठे हुए व्यक्ति लोगों को कपड़ों से पहचानने की बात करते हैं. हिजाब के खिलाफ आपकी पार्टी आंदोलन चलाती है. जो आज हिजाब के खिलाफ आंदोलन चलाती है वो कल सिखों की पगड़ी पर भी आएगी.
I don't think the BJP.
Rahul, who is a strong advocate of caste consensus, stoked another row with his remark on the need for reservation.
We will think of scrapping reservations when India is a fair place. And India is not a fair place. Now, that creates a problem. Because there are many people who come from the upper castes, right? Who say, look, what have we done wrong? Right? Why are we being punished? And so then you think about increasing dramatically the supply of some of these things.
Rahul Gandhi has launched a series of pointed attacks against the BJP at various events in the US. His trip comes days ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's planned visit to America. With Aishwarya Paliwal, Bureau Report, India Today.
Rahul Gandhi also spoke about scrapping reservation, how the elections in India were allegedly unfair, and also hit out at the BJP and the RSS. Listen in to some more excerpts of Rahul's speech in Virginia.
3 months before the election, our bank accounts were all sealed. Every single bank account of the Congress Party was sealed. No money for advertising, no money for campaign, bank account band ho gaye. First time. You know, I've myself fought multiple elections, 2004, 2009, assembly, the first time in my life, new thing. All the bank accounts are sealed. So he just looked and said, you know, we have no money. And then I looked at him and I said, dekhi jayegi. Dekhte kya hota hai. And that was the spirit we fought the election with. What the RSS is basically saying is that certain states are inferior to other states, certain languages are inferior to other languages, certain religions are inferior to other religions, certain communities are inferior to other communities. This is what the fight is about. We are of the opinion that whether you are from Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, all of you have your history, all of you have your tradition, all of you have your language, and every single one of them is as important as any other one. While I'm in Delhi, some people will. I'm driving in the car. Sometimes they make me open the window, and they'll say, "डर निकल गया, डर नहीं लगता, अब डर नहीं लगता, डर गायब हो गया." It's interesting to me. It's interesting to me that BJP ने कितना, मोदी जी ने कितना डर फैलाया.
We will think of scrapping reservations when India is a fair place. And India is not a fair place. Now, that creates a problem. Because there are many people who come from the upper castes, right? Who say, look, what have we done wrong? Right? Why are we being punished? And so then you think about increasing dramatically the supply of some of these things. You think about decentralizing power. You think about involving many more people in the governance of our country, right? You think of opening up, I mean, frankly, with all due respect, I don't think any of you are ever going to become Adani or Ambani. And there's a reason for that. You can't. Because those doors are closed. So, the answer to people in the general caste is you open those doors.
Mr. Gandhi, you lead the Indy Alliance, which is seen by many as an alternative to the BJP-led NDA government. Looking at the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, your party was not able to agree on seat-sharing policies with your alliance partner, which was Mamata Banerjee's TMC. My question is, if elected, how will you effectively run a government with such a divided coalition that cannot seem to agree on anything except for the removal of Prime Minister Modi?
It's not India Alliance. That's a BJP framing. It's India Alliance.
What's the last word stand for? What does the A stand
Alliance.
for at the end? So wouldn't it be redundant to say India Alliance?
No, it's not. It's not. Because the whole idea of the alliance was to put across to the people of India that India is being attacked. And it was very successful.